Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Grade 6 Math Class. I'm Teacher Elizabeth. Here's another episode on Quarter 2, Week 3.2. Today's lesson is about changing percent, decimal, fraction, and vice versa. This is a three-part lesson. Lesson number 1 is changing percent to decimal. Lesson number 2 is changing decimal to percent. And lesson number 3 is changing fraction to decimal. Let us now proceed to lesson number 1 on week 3.2, which is changing percent to decimal. In this video, we are going to talk about how to convert percent into decimal. One way is to divide the number by 100. For example, let's convert 75% to decimal. If we divide 75 by 100, it will give us 75 hundredths. Another way to convert a percent into decimal is to drop the percent sign and move the decimal point 2 units to the left. It's as easy as ABC, right guys? Now, let's have an example. Convert 88% to decimal. Remember to drop the percent sign and move the decimal point 2 units to the left. And we have 88 hundredths. Now let's have another example. Convert 128% to decimal. Drop the percent sign and move the decimal point 2 units to the left. The answer is 1 and 28 hundredths. Let's do the opposite, changing decimal to percent. And this is our lesson number 2. This is the opposite of lesson 1. In converting decimal to percent, we simply multiply the decimal by 100. For example, 82 hundredths, if multiplied by 100, will give us 82%. Or we may opt to do the easier one, which is move the decimal point 2 units to the right. Then affix the percent sign. Let's have another example. Convert 128 thousandths to percent. Let's go ahead and move the decimal point 2 units to the right. Then affix the percent sign. There you have it, 12.8%. Let's have another example that you might encounter when answering your activity sheets. Convert 9/10 to percent. Move the decimal point 2 units to the right. Fill in with 0. Then affix with percent sign. So 9/10, if converted to percent, will become 90%. Moving on to our lesson number 3, changing fraction to decimal. In order to change a fraction to a decimal, we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. If we are going to use the long division, numerator goes inside and denominator goes outside. Let's have an example. Change 3/4 to decimal. Let's go ahead and divide the numerator by the denominator. We cannot pull a whole group of 4 out of 3, so we need to extend with a decimal and zeros. Bring the decimal straight up. So we have 30 divided by 4, and that is 7. 7 times 4 is equal to 28. 30 minus 28 is equal to 2. Bring 0 down. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. So 3/4 is equal to 75 hundredths. Let's have another example. Change 4/5 to decimal. Let's divide the numerator by the denominator. We cannot pull a whole group of 5 out of 4, so we need to extend with a decimal and 0. Bring the decimal straight up. So we have 40 divided by 5, and that is 8. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. 40 minus 40 is equal to 0. So 4/5 is equal to 8/10. This is the end of our discussion on Quarter 2, Week 3.2 of your math activity sheets. See you on our next video. Thanks for watching.